Alright. This is probably pretty bad, but let's at least get this started and have a preliminary recording session so I know what I'm going for. So, this is basically a Minecraft Let's Play, is the best way to describe it. I've got the Play as Dragon mod enabled, hence this. It changes a whole bunch of things. If you want the full description, if you want the full idea of what's being changed, there will be a link to the mod pack in the description. Let's see if this works the way I think it does. There you go, there's the seed. So yeah, this is basically a blind playthrough. A little bit of context for how I'm able to fly. This mod gives you the ability to fly, basically. Unfortunately though, if I eat each different draconic species has its own like food type, so raw food for the forest dragons, ores for the cave dragons, and then because I'm playing as a sea dragon, fish. I kind of lucked out with this spawn. I was going to play a sea dragon no matter what sort of world I got, but I lucked out, so I guess let's just get into it. Not the best. Can't really eat that because I'm playing as a dragon, but I'll take what I can get. Does this count as very good? Yes, it does. Okay. Few things. My RAM has a genuine stroke with this mods because of how shaders are, so be prepared for a lot of frame drops. I should probably just stuff everything in my backpack until I know what I need. Where's my fish? This isn't a hardcore playthrough because of the aforementioned RAM issue, and I'm not entirely sure what sort of stuff I'm gonna run into in this playthrough. We chill? We are chill. Okay. Oh, let's jump around in here. I don't think that helps me much. Let's check in here. Might be something worth grabbing. Good thing too, because... Ooh, dragon dust. We'll take that. So, for those of you who don't know how this mod works, or you're not willing to go read the description of the Blaze Dragon mod, when you mine ores as a cave dragon, loot chests, or do other stuff like that, you get resources. One of those resources being Elder Dragon Dust. Taking 8 of this stuff and putting it into a crafting table. The Draconic races give you a crafting table from the start, hence the 9x9. And you can create a shard. 9 of those shards, as the same recipe, give you a heart shard, which is a way to instantly size yourself up. Yeah, this mod's got aging, so that's going to be fun, isn't it? I need to turn down the ambience. My gosh, I can barely hear myself. I'm the one playing this game. Let's bring it down to 26%. Excuse me. Shut. That's manageable. Okay. I don't know why ambience is a different thing from main music, but it is what it is. You can see the ish you can see if it's a mono material when I hover over it. For example, Farmer's Delight. There's a village over here. Pressing control while in the air causes you to fly like that, if you're wondering. I'm not gonna be able to say that, lads. Do y'all get angry if I look at your chests? No. Fish. I don't care much about the melon seeds. Oh, sorry, cocoa beans. But there's fish at least. A lot of people for this small village. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. I should probably set up camp over here, because this is probably going to be a decent spot. Turn on my... There we go. Not that spot. Do I have a 5x5? I do not. Okay, I need to make that then. I forget, how do I make a new one? That's right, okay. X5, X5. Disable all of these. For those of you who don't know, this mod has a vein miner. This is the configuration page that you can use to configure it. So this is what you dig out. This is how far back it goes. So I'm going to put that at 5, so it makes a 5x5x5 cube when I use it. And then I don't need steps, so I'm not going to enable that. And then I'm just going to hit escape to save the template. Shuffle through my excavation. I'm going to hold the excavate button, which is R for me. It might be something different if you found it. And voila! That does unfortunately consume food at a much higher rate than vanilla mining. So it's a 50-50. But by the way, this recipe makes no sense for me. Anyway. Right. Let's do 16 sticks. I don't need a hoe, do I? This little menu that I have here on the left is the dragon claw thing. It's basically a extra hotbar that automatically swaps to whatever you need as you hit stuff. So, for example, if I need a pickaxe, it'll automatically use my pickaxe. If I need a hatchet, it'll automatically use my hatchet. All of the dragon races have claws equivalent to a wooden tool, so that's why I didn't create wooden tools for myself. Here, I'll actually place down a lodestone so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm about to have mobs. Let me wall myself in before this happens. Let's make it 2 blocks, because I'm a dragon. I can go over 2 blocks, but they can't. Nothing yet. I think I'm safe to get this coal. Yes, I am. Is that all? That is not all. There's some up there. Okay. Got worried for a second. That's my inventory button. Do that. So, I think this first video is just going to be me playing it in the wild and letting y'all experience my first, like, 2 days in Game World, and then after that I'm going to call it for this first episode and maybe do it as a Let's Play. Or a more official one where it's like, I just pull you back for the highlights of what I've changed. Depends on what y'all think is worth watching, honestly. If y'all would rather me just do this live reaction to... I pressed the wrong button. Live reaction to everything. I will be fine with doing this format. Just takes me a little bit longer to edit, so... Fireflies? Yeah, you can tell I didn't look at the entire mod pack menu. Keep pressing T, I need to rebind that. How am I doing resource-wise? I've got 39 salmon, so that's not too bad. A decent amount of that. Surprised I don't really need much food. But I think I'm mostly okay. Cool. Oh yeah, one of the things this mod does is if stone or something like that's exposed to weather, it makes it mossy. That's why all this stuff is mossy, despite the fact there's no real dungeon near it. I think. We'll come back later and there should be more moss around here. That'll prove my theory. I think this is where I'm going to call my shop. So, time to carve away at making my own little home. So normally I do the 5x5 and split it like this. Okay, one of the things about this mod is if you try to vein mine while you're at minimum hunger, you can. And as you saw, this much area nearly killed me because I ran out of hunger. That's one of the challenges of the Dragon mod, just balancing hunger with mining and stuff like that. I might want to swap to cave, because that's going to be better in the long term for my mining, but at the same time... Oh, by the way, this is probably going to confuse a couple people, so I'm going to say this. The reason my pickaxe hasn't snapped yet is because they take like 2% durability when they're in your claw spot. Here's the description if anyone wants to read it. Yeah, stage newborn, so I gotta work my thing. As I level up, I'll get access to, as my Dragon Ages, I get access to more and more engrams and stuff. Well, I say engrams because I've been playing Ark, but it's more like more abilities and stuff like that. You see what I have? You can see my active abilities in the bottom right. If I remember the keybind for it. I think it's like numpad 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. Yeah, numpad 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can't remember my ratio ability, so I'm just gonna pretend like I know the button to activate it. Don't really know how long this recording is. Adobe may throw a fit. My editing software only lets me do videos of up to 20 minutes, which is why I may have to do a multiple part for this first episode. We'll see. We'll look back at these things in a few years and be like, what in the world was I doing? Right now, just working on starting my sugarcane farm, because books I feel like are going to be important. This is This is based on the 1.19.2 patch, apparently. So I am going to have to do a villager trading hall at some point because this version supports it. Provided there's no villager rebalancing for one of the mods. It'd be funny if there was. Fun fact about this mod, for those of you who play this game in multiplayer, these chests are actually client-side. So you have to crouch break them if you're solo for some estranged reason. I think I should probably make my furnace stack at this point. It's E over here. Do I have 8 stacks? I think so. Yeah, I have 8 stacks. Alright, let's just make let's just make a stack of furnaces. Because why not? I love this game sometimes. Love this game sometimes. I do have shaders on. Or one of the 2 shaders on. I don't really know how to describe the shaders. Another mod that I think is in here, I haven't actually had a chance to use it, so that's going to be fun when we finally get a chance to. Create is actually a part of this mod pack. For those of you who don't know what Create is, it's basically the Industrial Revolution meets Minecraft, for what I understand, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Thankfully, Shape and Run's Parasites isn't enabled. If it was, I would be having a stroke because this base would not be safe. If you are interested in Shape and Run's playthrough, I will do it if I get enough people interested. But only if there's interest, because I refuse to do it unless it's for the content. For those of you who don't know, zombie virus in Minecraft, basically. It's pure chaos. It's fun if you have friends, but it's pure chaos. Unfortunately, the Draconic mod isn't enabled to... It's only available in 1.19 and 1.20. There's a 1.18 version, but Shapes and Runs is a 1.12. So, even if I wanted to, I couldn't bring the Draconic mod in there. Which is unfortunate, but I don't think anyone really cares that much about this mod. Let's go get some sand. Nice thing about the excavation mods, I can just go bada bing, bada boom, and I've got 4 stacks of sand. Look at that. Oh, stack and a half. Well, about 2 stacks, but look at that. Alright, I think I'm gonna start that furnace and start that furnace. And then at least I'm gonna check the compatibility. I think this will be the end of the first episode here. If you do find yourself enjoying this content, leave a like. It really helps small channels like me because we basically don't exist in the eyes of the algorithm, so anything does help. Leave a comment if you find this interesting and you want to see more. And I'm going to parrot another YouTuber I saw, but hey, if you're coming back on the regular and you aren't subscribed, why not? You're already coming back anyway. Farewell, folks. Have a good evening and all that jam.